Hey, it's Hannah here, and today I'm going to be looking at how you can use positive reinforcement to teach your horse to go forwards more willingly from your leg, so that you're not having to kick or push or fight. This is from a video lesson that I did with one of my clients, Maggie, and her lovely horse Sundance, and you can see their lovely training and where they got to and becoming much more of a harmonious partnership, soft, willing, and relaxed about going forwards.
Hey Maggie, so I'm just here doing a little video review of the first video that you sent me with Sundance. Happy for you to mount, nice and calm, which is really nice to see. Okay, so here we see the beginning of the lack of willingness to go forwards and using quite a lot of leg and trying to push with your seat there as well. And the stop cue, and again, quite big leg cues to try and get that forward movement. So I think you were using the one leg there to try and get the turning. Again, everything's obviously, because you're trying to teach him the neck rope cues at the moment, everything that you're doing is quite big and overstated. So I think what would be really nice would be just to get things a little bit softer and more subtle. Now I have to say that you're doing a great job with the neck rope already, especially if this is only your third ride, riding in a big space, windy day, round an obstacle course, so that's good. So we're just going to be looking to refine it from here. So I love this bit when you're obviously really happy you've got your accurate halt in there. Good, back up. And actually a much better forwards transition this time. Now what's interesting is you come through the flags, as you can see his whole expression changes and he goes forwards much more willingly and freely here as you're going towards the mounting block. And I suspect that's because he knows that's where he's going to get the rewards. So this is a really good sign. It's something that we're going to use to refine and get a bit more forwards willingness and motivation. So there's some really great stuff in there. Okay, so this is what I suggest. So first of all, like I say, just while you're training this, just pop the halter and reins back on so that you don't have to worry about turning. That's all really clear. But what we're going to really focus on is getting the forwards from the leg. So the way that I would do this with him is set up some targets that you're going towards. And I would start off with some targets to begin with. So I'd probably put 4 targets out in a big square and begin by leading Sundance around them and rewarding at each of the targets. Then you can hop on board and ride the same exercise. Now, Sundance will quickly get the idea that as he goes to the targets, that's where he's getting the rewards. And I want you to reward him at each target a couple of times until he's really keen to go forwards to the next one. What we need to do here is really shift the balance so that he's keen and willing to go forwards. So reward him a couple of times until he's really keen to walk on and go to the next target. And then what we're going to do is start to look at your cue as you ask him to walk on. So your walk on cue is going to be coming as you leave the target. And I want you to start to become a bit more aware of just connecting through your seat with Sundance before you ask him to walk on. So that's just feeling your seat bones in the saddle, feeling your legs. I want you to just look to where you're going as you ask him to walk on, start to think. A lot of people call it kind of raising your energy, but lifting your focus, lifting your chest a bit, holding yourself a little bit more actively in the saddle. Then you're going to give I don't know if you've got a voice cue for walk on as well, but just a little squeeze with the legs, and he will already be anticipating to go forwards to the next target. So once you've rewarded him at each target a couple of times and he's got the idea of the exercise, what we're going to start to do is to refine it and focus it in on that transition, that halt walk transition. So after you've fed him, you're going to engage yourself in the saddle. You're going to look where you want to go. Give your voice cue a gentle squeeze with the legs, and as he walks off and makes that decision to go forwards from your legs, reward him. Now you're going to be a little bit frustrated at first because you're going to be going less far than you are at the moment, but don't worry, over the next couple of weeks we'll expand it so that he's you're back up to where you are, but with a horse who's responding softly and willingly from your legs. But first of all, we need to break it down and get the responses to the legs better. What's happening at the moment, Sundance understands the leg cues, but he just doesn't feel so great about responding to them, and it's not high on his kind of priority list. And in order to change those emotions, we need to just back off a little bit and really focus on the responses to your leg cue. The other thing that I want you to really focus on is how it feels in your body. So I can see as you're moving there's a lot of tension through the legs and the hips, and it takes a little while kind of to hear before the two of you are a little bit more in tune through your seat. And again, here it takes what's all about there before again you're in tune. So what's happening is that as you're using your legs and pushing, that's causing this bracing and tensing in your body, which then puts you out of connection through the seat. And it's kind of what we're aiming for is to maintain that softness and balance connection through the transition. And if it doesn't happen, just sit, take another breath, get reconnected, ask again, so that you can start to feel soft and connected from the moment that Sundance moves off. Hi Maggie, the progress that you've made so far is fantastic. Your training is great and you can really see it paying off. There's such a difference in Sundance's willingness and enthusiasm and behaviour. So well done there, that's absolutely brilliant. I love that you've got a voice cue in. I love how you've lifted your energy and focus there. And he had an idea about going, I don't know if it was over to this object or what, but he followed you really well. Look at this forwards walk. That's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. And his soft expression, he's just so happy and willing. It's really, really fantastic. So really nicely done. And you're doing really great with working on the turns and directions with very minimal reins. I know you're wanting to work towards the neck rein, so really focusing on him responding to your body cues and weight aids, and super forwards into the trot again, really soft willing expression, and really super. I mean, that's just fantastic. I love the transitions that you've added in here with the faster walk and the slower walk up into the trot and stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for watching. If you're looking for more, please check out the CT Club, which is my online membership site where there is so much information. So these are all the home study courses. They're absolutely jam-packed. I've got a couple of older riding courses that already have a lot of material in, but this one's from my new riding course where I'm really building it step by step so you can follow along at home with your horse. So each module covers a specific topic and I take you through dismounted exercises, groundwork exercises, and then of course how to train it in the saddle. So this one is module 3, which is on connecting in walk, and I take you through what that means, looking at how to use your seat. You've got audio exercises, how you train your cues, how you teach voice, leg and rein cues using positive reinforcement, how that works with your seat cues, whether you even need to use reins and how to use those positively if you do choose to use them. There are ridden exercises which take you through different progressive exercises that you can do with your horse, where you get to put in to practice all of the skills that you're learning in the course. And there's also troubleshooting as well. So of course this one's from the horse rushes or won't go forwards, which I cover really in depth. We've got an audio with CT coach Angelica, and then we also look at different horses not going forwards or rushing, and you get to see real case studies and how to train them. So there's really loads of information in there that you can follow. And of course, if you have any other problems, then you can let me know and I can help you out, because there's loads of support available in the CT Club as well through the forum, the Facebook group. We do coaching, we do weekly events where we have live Q&As and presentations and all sorts going on. So if you want to know more, please go to connectiontraining.com. You can find out more about us there. For information on the CT Club and to sign up, just click the middle button, Learn CT Online. And if you scroll down to the bottom of any page, you can click to get your free video guide. Just pop your email into the box and you'll get
I've put quite a lot of time and effort in to make sure that these videos are actually useful, that you can really get a lot out of them for training your horse straight away. And of course, you can unsubscribe anytime. I don't want people who are not interested to be getting them, so don't worry about that. You can unsubscribe anytime, but that gives you some free, more in-depth videos there on training your horse using CT.